Hello everyone, Josh here with Dexys, bringing y'all another Outer Plane video. And first, I want to say sorry for my absence here on the channel and the other channel, Access Media, because I've been very sick. I'm still kind of sick right now, still dealing with it, but I really wanted to try and get this video out to you guys and gals. So hopefully, I can keep it together for a few minutes and get this video out. Hope you all, hopefully you all enjoy the update, the developer notes number 3. Now we'll have the link for this in the description below as always. There's some good stuff in here and we need to really talk about it because right now the game is in a poor state. I mean, it's, I don't want to say that it's dying or that it's dead really, but it kind of is. It's definitely something that you got to keep an eye on. It is definitely on life support at this point. If you saw the latest revenue numbers for this game, it's very bad. Like, it is not looking good at all. The player base numbers are down significantly. The YouTube viewership is down. There's less YouTubers covering the game now. I mean, just a lot of negativity, and I understand it. I know a lot of people don't want to see that negativity. They want to keep, completely positive, and that's fine too, but we do have to live, in reality here. And the reality is, Outer Plane needs a lot of help. And updates like this are definitely going to be kind of a stepping stone, a step forward, if you will, to try and hopefully remedy that problem. We'll have to see. But is it too late? That's the question. And we're going to talk a little bit more about the stuff inside this developer notes. Let me know what you all think about this as well in the comment section below. Again, I will have the link for this in the description below, as I always do, so you guys and gals can follow along or read in more in depth for yourselves. So let's go ahead and get into the stuff here that will be dropping, before the end of the year, essentially, is what I'm getting from this. So light, dark, element, armor rate. Now, of course, we already have the light one. A lot of us expected the dark to come with the light as well, because that's what they said on the roadmap. However, they only gave us the light one for now. They're going to be giving us the dark one at a later date. Maybe the next patch update, we'll have to see. But I'm also a bit disappointed that they only went up to stage 10. They didn't add 11 and 12. And a lot of people are like, why would we farm 10 knowing that 11 and 12 exist? And they're right. So I'm not exactly sure why they made that decision. But I will say, if they're going to release 11 and 12 of the light dungeon, they're going to have to probably nerf that boss a little bit, because that spamming stun is a little bit ridiculous. If you don't have certain units or units built up specifically to kind of get around that, you're going to have a very difficult time trying to farm gear at stage 10, 11, and probably 12 as well. So, yeah. We're going to be getting a light, dark, elemental weapon raid. We already expected that as well. Oh, and by the way, since we got 4 new sets of gear with the light one, we'll probably get 4 new ones with the dark, which is kind of already spoiled in the game. If you look at the codex, you can already see what the other gear sets look like. And from what I can tell, a lot of the new gear sets are actually pretty bad. The penetration set's really strong if it works, accordingly. But a lot of the other sets actually don't look too good. There might be a couple hidden nuggets in there that we can make, make work with certain units. But it's like, do you really want to build up a whole new set of gear for a niche use? Probably not. So again, a lot of those new sets of gear are probably not really worthwhile outside of the penetration set. Light and dark element weapon raid will be providing us with probably more weapon and necklace skills as well. So that'll be very interesting to see what, kind of how that might change up the game a little bit, change up the meta perhaps. We're getting an elemental tower. Now, if you played Infinite Magic Rage, you know all about what elemental towers are. And if they do it properly, it could be fun. If they don't, and they do what IMR did, it'll be terrible. So we'll see what they do with that. But they said it's going to be distinct from Skyward Tower, so that's good. We have World Boss. Me and the boys here at X has been talking about adding a World Boss for a long time that had like a leaderboard, and just go in here and do as much damage as you possibly can. Maybe do a couple runs a day or something over the course of like a week or 2 weeks, whatever it is, and then get rewarded for your daily participation rather, and then your overall score at the end. So that could be a lot of fun there. Real-time Arena. Now, this is one of those question marks. Is it too late for Real-Time Arena? Is the player base so small now at this point that if you add Real-Time Arena, is there going to be enough people playing it to where you're not just sitting in a queue waiting 5 minutes to matchmake with some other player? Is that going to be a problem? We'll have to see. Are they going to throw bots into Real-Time Arena? Is that going to be a possible band-aid solution? I don't know. But I feel like, we'll really have to see, because right now the balancing for the bot arena is not too great. So we're going to have to see how well they rebalance units and get everything set up and properly, up and running before Real-Time Arena drops. In the way that I'm reading this here underneath balance adjustments, and the quality of life improvements, it seems like they don't want to release Real-Time Arena until they've made some of those much needed changes. So we might not get Real-Time Arena for a little while. Now again, all these things can come before the end of the year. I mean, that's September all the way to the end of December. I mean, that's still quite a while, right? So we might not get any of these new modes like Elemental Tower, World Boss, or Real-Time Arena until like December, worst case. And hope there's no delay into 2024, which would really suck. The game can't really, you know, live anymore off of delays. We need to kind of get things in order and situated, up and running, and start really promoting this game and marketing this game out, because right now the game needs more players. It needs more of you guys and gals out there watching this channel. They need more of that. But are they doing enough things to make it worth your while? Is there enough, you know, incentives for you to come and play this game? That's up to them, right? Us as YouTubers here at Exodus, we're doing our job making guides, informing you, giving you guys and gals information, help you avoid mistakes and get you kind of ready to go. But we cannot, you know, entice you to play the game if the game is not doing their end, right? They got to keep up with their end of the bargain, right? They got to uphold that, you know, they got to throw in content, they got to make changes, balancing, they got to make the game fair to all players, free to play all the way up to whales. So that'll be up to them to kind of take care of that going forward. We'll have to see. But as of right now, it's not looking too great, and I do hope that things turn around, because we at Exodus do enjoy playing OUTERPLANE. So the quality of life improvements, we have received numerous quality of life improvement suggestions since launch and have already implemented some. Additional quality of life improvements are in the pipeline. Now, one thing I don't like about this is they didn't do a proper roadmap. This is telling me that they don't have things organized and they're not really prepared or scheduled to do any of these things in a particular manner. Because before they do, like, you know, this month is getting this month was getting this, and this month was getting that. They just kind of listed the things that they're planning to release before 2024 drops. So, again, I feel like there's a lot of disorganization going on right now. There's a lot of chaos behind the scenes. Hopefully they can get it all organized and back on track. We intend to readjust the fundamental balance and make necessary adjustments to hero and item effects before the release of Real-Time Arena. I can tell you right now what they need to fix. That stupid revival necklace. Don't make it 100%. Make it 50% at max. Mine with that thing on is ridiculous. And it's been ridiculous since she's dropped in the game on PvP. I mean, she is, you can work around her, you can get lucky, you can still beat her, but it's a lot of RNG. And I mean a lot. Because you have to deal with high evasion, which she's going to have, or high resilience, which she can have, or, you know, obviously, you know, the ability to bring everybody back from the dead, and then they get to keep their turn order when they're brought back. And when they're brought back, they lose all the debuffs. The only thing right now that's a proper counter to that is a new tomorrow, because the cooldown thing still stands, I believe. And obviously the revival necklace, which is also a problem. So you have the revival necklace, you have the ability to bring everybody back from the dead, and then you have the ability to run very high resilience or very, very high evasion. And evasion is the most busted stat in the game and never should have been a stat that we should have been able to manipulate with gear. I don't know why they made that a thing. A lot of games avoid that because of this very reason. But in this game, forever they thought, you know, hey, let's let players have 400, 500 evasion. Why not? It's too dang hard to counter that efficiently and consistently because there's so much RNG involved in that. And the fact that that number can go so high on units that don't really need other stats that are going to get in the way of that. If I build a unit at super high accuracy, I'm sacrificing all the DPS that unit's going to have to offer, thus kind of rendering them useless. Or I could run Cindy, but now I'm running a whole other unit in there just to counter one specific thing. And even then, it still usually is not always enough. I'm still getting misses. So yeah, that's definitely some stuff that they're going to have to definitely play around with before RTA, if they're trying to make RTA as balanced as possible. Either hit the evasion. Maybe I'll make a separate video talking about my evasion nerf, how I would implement it, and some of the things that I would do with it. I'm not going to outright destroy evasion stat, make it garbage, but it definitely needs to be humbled a little bit. Brought back down to earth a little bit, you know. It's hovering around in space right now, and it's getting out of control. It's collecting all that dark matter and giving me all that negative energy. I don't like it. And lastly, they're going to be giving us, well, actually, it's already implemented. You can go and grab it right now. Outer Gift, all capitalized, one word. Go and get yourself 10 special recruitment tickets. So there's you a gift code right there. Definitely go check that out. Did I miss anything? Oh yeah, there's one little tidbit here. While we have plans to expand Skyward Tower hard mode and the Archdemon's Ruins, as well as make improvements that boost overall participation rates and tweak the difficulty of existing content based on comprehensive data analysis, our immediate priority is to allocate development resources toward balance adjustments. Again, with balance adjustments, we should not have any weeks where there's a patch, where there's no patch notes. There should be patch notes every single week, because you could be doing a small bug fix here, a hot fix there. You could do a hero rebalance here, a hero rebalance there. You could, you know, mess around with some heroes' exclusive equipments that are really bad that need buffed. You could, you know, nerf or buff some of the weapon skills, the necklace skills, etc., etc. There's always something that they could do every week, no matter how small. Just show the player base that you're active and you're trying to better the game. But you also have to, at the same time, promote the game and market it, because we need players. Like, that's the biggest thing right now. We need players. We need more publicity. We need more exposure. There's only so much that we can do here at Exodus to help this game stay afloat. So hopefully they, you know, they bring in recruits soon, right? They bring in some backup. They're going to be enhancing quality of life rather than introducing new systems or content, even though they kind of contradict that statement by telling us that they're giving us an Elemental Tower, World Boss, and Real-Time Arena. But nonetheless, all right. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's definitely, you know, there's definitely things here to look forward to. It's just my worry is the day way too long. How long is it going to take for some of this stuff to be implemented? And by the time it is implemented, is the game going to still be stable enough? Is it going to have enough players to maintain, like RTA, for example? I mean, those are definitely things that I am right now concerned about. We're going to have to see how it goes going forward. But I'm trying to keep it realistic here. Keep my expectations realistic. I don't want to get too excited because right now the game, of course, is in a bad state and we need to try our best to get out of it. But it's really going to depend a lot on how the developers and Smilegate, the publisher themselves, are going to handle the ongoing global release of this game. So we'll have to see. So stay tuned. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, take notifications. Join us in the Discord and description below as well. And check out our second channel, Exodus Media, which you can also find in the description below, where we cover lots of gacha content. Also, follow us on Twitter at Exodus Media, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Until then, peace.